Let me tell you a story. Back in 10th or 11th grade, I was about 16 years old, and at that time I really cared about what others thought of me. I would go out of my way to impress people. I would dress up in certain ways to seem more cool in front of other people. And looking back, the things I used to do were just so cringe. I would wear like this long black turtleneck that was tight and uncomfortable. I would wear these tight, cringy pants that were also uncomfortable. I would wear this yin and yang chain that I used to have. And I used to wear it to seem more cool, to seem more wiser, to seem more deeper that, yeah, I'm into that stuff. Even though I didn't even know what that symbol meant. I used to wear a bunch of rings. Let me just show you. Like, I had a bunch of them. Like, I collected them. And the only reason I kind of miss having rings is because now I can't do this trick. Like, I spent so much time learning this trick, and like every day in school, in classes, this is what I would do. The teacher would be talking, and I'm there like this, and every like 15 seconds they would hear like a ring falling. Yeah, that's the only reason I regret having rings. Now, it would have been all good wearing all of this stuff, the chain, the rings, the turtleneck, if that's what I actually wanted to wear, if it was authentic to me. But the problem was that I wore them because I tried to impress other people. I wore them because I thought that this would make me cool in front of other people. I wasn't being authentic to myself. Now, I'm so glad that period is over. Like, you might be in that period right now if you're still in school about around that age, about 16. You might be wearing a bunch of stupid shit trying to impress people. And trust me, you'll look back on this time and cringe at yourself or all the stupid shit that you used to do. But that's good. That's actually good because that means that you've grown. Like, if you don't look back at yourself like 6 months ago, how you were, and you're not cringing, that means that you haven't grown over that period of 6 months. So that's actually good. But it's so sad to see the lengths that we go to impress other people. The things we'll do to get someone's approval. When looking back at them, they can seem like the result of some kind of insanity. Like we were brain damaged out of our minds. Like suddenly we're wearing uncomfortable and ridiculous clothes that other people told us that they are cool. Suddenly we're talking like other people, we're talking differently. We're talking like that cool guy. We're using different slangs. Suddenly we're eating differently. Now it's one thing to do these things because we actually want to do it, because we actually like that thing. But that's not the reason we do it. We do these stupid, ridiculous things to impress other people, to look cool in front of other people, so that someone will look at us. But you gotta stop giving so many fucks about what other people think of you. Giving so many fucks about impressing people, about seeming cool in front of other people. Instead, keep your fucks to yourself and put them in a better place. Put them somewhere else, somewhere that actually matters. And the thing is that the people whose opinions we care so much about, the people we try to impress, are not that great. Like, they're not that great. They're also flawed. They also get distracted by a bunch of silly things. They're also doing a bunch of stupid things. They're also doing a bunch of bad habits. They are not that great people. Like, they scroll on social media every day. And if you're honest with yourself, you probably don't even like most of them that much. And you care so much about impressing them. Why would you care about impressing those kind of people who you probably don't even really like that much? To quote Fight Club, we buy things we don't need to impress people we don't like. And we all know this. But we don't like to think about it. And the other thing is that what other people think of you is completely out of your control. You can't do anything about it. Like, they choose what they think of you. So if you base your happiness on what other people think of you, You're giving your happiness away. If you base your self-image on what other people think of you, you're giving that away. It's totally out of your control then. This is why you shouldn't care so much about what other people think of you, because it's completely out of your control. You can't do anything about it. This is why it's much more important to focus on what you think of yourself. What is your opinion about yourself? Now, I'm not saying that you should completely disregard what anyone has to say. You should listen. I think this is what I think about caring what other people think. You should listen to the opinions of the people who are close to you, who actually know you. But even then, listen to those opinions. Like, don't take them for granted. Most of the opinions are bullshit. Truly. Probably your own opinions about yourself are bullshit also. There's nothing like the real truth. Most opinions are complete bullshit. So really look at them and examine them. Is this actually true? Don't just take them at face value. This is why it's so much important to care about what you think of yourself. And don't be influenced so easily by what others think, by what others say of you. Like if someone says that you're this kind of person, will you believe that? Will you actually be that kind of person? Will you allow that person to influence you in such a profound way? Don't let yourself be influenced that easily by what other random people think of you. Like hold true, be authentic to yourself. And how you do that, how you can be more authentic, more like yourself, well, actually you only know that. Like you're the only person that can be like yourself. Like I can't really give you any tips on how to be like yourself. You just gotta follow your intuition. And you gotta be honest with yourself. But I did write some things down. But that's the truth. Like I can't really give you any advice how to be yourself, because that's the only thing that you know. Well, not the only. You're the only person that knows how to do that, to be yourself. So I can't really give you some amazing advice on that. But some of the things that I wrote down is to self-reflect. Think about your values, your beliefs, your desire. What do you want? Do what you like to do and wear what you like to do because that's what you want to do, not to impress other people. When you do something, do it because that's what you want to do, not because some kind of external validation. Also, be honest with other people. Like if you don't want to do something, tell them. Don't beat around the bush, talk around the question, bullshitting other people. If someone asks you for some money, don't tell them, hey, I'll check my bank account and I'll tell you later. If you don't want to give him money, tell them that you don't want to give him money. If some random friends invite you on some kind of party or whatever, and you don't want to go, tell them. Like don't tell them that I'll see. If you say that I'll see, that just means that I'm going to tell you no later because I don't want to say no right now. Stop delaying it and just be honest with other people. I personally like those people a lot more, who don't bullshit around, who just tell you what they think. Like if you ask them like, do you want to do this? They will either say yes or no. Like what do you think about this or that? Like they don't bullshit around. And also you gotta be honest with yourself. You gotta call yourself out on your own bullshit. You gotta acknowledge your weaknesses, your strengths. Being like completely transparent with yourself. Another thing is, don't be a yes man. Like, have your own opinions. When you're discussing something with someone else, don't just agree to them blindly. Like, if you think otherwise, tell them. If you think that that's wrong, tell them. Even if everyone in the room thinks otherwise. Tell them that, hey, I don't agree with that. Like, I see it this way, I see it that way. Be authentic, be honest with yourself, with other people. And if you're wrong, admit it. Don't hold on to your opinions and beliefs so tightly that you can't let go of them. If you're wrong, have the ability to let them go. Now, these are a couple of things that I wrote down about being authentic. Like, there's a bunch of other shit that goes into this. You can tell me in the comments. some other great stuff. But yeah, life is short. Like you're gonna die. Why not just be yourself anyway? Why try to impress all those people, knowing how short life is, that you could die at any moment? Just be more like yourself. Thank you for being here. If you're interested, I'm doing free one-on-one calls. You can send me an email and we'll have a call. We'll talk with each other if you want any advice or something like that. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your presence. All the love towards you. Have a great day and goodbye.